royals warned over Charlotte&Louis have reason to launch another exit after Harry's SCATHY Precedent. Last month marked 2 years since the Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced they would be stepping back from their role as senior members of the royal family, instead choosing to split their time between the UK and North America. After initially spending a short while in Canada and the US, the couple bought a house in Montecito, California. They have since welcomed daughter Lilibet Diana into the world. Coronavirus restrictions initially prevented the Sussexes from returning to the UK if they wanted to, though Harry has made the trip back on a few occasions since those were lifted. Meghan has not stepped foot on British soil in more than 2 years, though they are expected to return for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations later this year. Royal expert Robert Lacey wrote in a comment piece for the Daily Beast in February 2020, shortly after the Sussexes stepped back, that other royal spares may have reason to thank Harry in years to come. Mr. Lacey said Harry and Meghan's ambition to avoid dependence on taxpayers' money or handouts from Dad is admirable, but such ambitions will founder if this prompts contrary dependence on over-wealthy banks or dubious patrons. He said, but the couple seem to be aware of this, and the massive popular appeal they enjoy in Canada and the US could prove quite transformative. One day William's younger children, Charlotte and Louis, may have reason to thank their uncle and aunt for pioneering a brighter, freer and more creative international destiny for royal spares than a carriage-borne wedding and seats on the board of a dozen predictable British charities. Domestic traditionalists jibe and sneer at it all, and it is a tragedy that much of the British press has joined in the refusal to allow this unconventional pair to be themselves. Poor Harry, he has never fitted in. He has always been a rebel and now he has found his soulmate. The spare to the heir is by no means a new phrase. It means that any child born after their sibling, the heir, is secondary to them and is seen as a spare part to the firm. There have certainly been some hugely successful spares, including Henry VI and the Queen's father George VI, but other spares have struggled to carve out a role for themselves. Mr. Lacey argued Harry headed for the new world as Meghan embodies the remedy he has been seeking after years of unhappiness and maladjustment in the old. Both Meghan and Harry are juggling a number of projects this year. Though their Spotify and Netflix projects have been somewhat underwhelming so far, more has been promised on these. Harry is serving as Chief Impact Officer at mental health startup BetterUp, and is set to release a memoir at some point this year. Meghan, meanwhile, released children's book The Bench last year, and is reportedly preparing to revive her old lifestyle blog The Tig. The Duchess started the project in 2014, and it is named after her favorite red wine, Tig and Ethlo. According to the Mail on Sunday, Meghan's lawyers filed a new application to trademark the Tig name in July last year. The site featured a range of personal essays delving into the relationship she had with her mother, as well as inviting some of her nearest and dearest to write columns for the site. Both the Tig and her own Instagram account were shut down before she married into the royal family. Mr. Lacey urged Harry and Meghan to say good riddance to their previous Sussex royal titles. Not only Charlotte&Louis, Prince George could question his future as king for one major reason as well. According to CEO of Republic, a group looking to end the monarchy, Graham Smith, the little one is expected to be envious after he grows up to witness Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's life away from royal life. Smith believes that Prince William and Kate Middleton's son could reconsider his life as a future king, as he is the firstborn son of the Cambridges, with his father being second in line to the throne. This makes him third in line to the throne. He has to play the role of future king for his entire life, probably until what everyone else would consider retirement age. He added, "That's not a particularly exciting prospect for a young man. I think he will be very torn about what he wants to do."